A lot of times our customers remember Catalina, which is, Catalina Cafe was named after our daughter. When we first started this business, I mean, she was asleep on the couch a lot of times because she was like 1 or 2 years old. She would sometimes sit in customers' laps sometime and type on their keyboard with them. And so it's been a truly like great journey to have them watch Catalina grow up. A long time ago, I used to work at Brew's Bagels, and that's actually where I met my wife. And then we saw a Craigslist ad, Trish and I, about, it was called Badass Coffee. And so I was kind of telling my wife, I was like, with your experience and my experience, there's really not that many specialty coffee shops, if not none. I thought, we could really do this and make this happen. And so we made that happen, and we decided to call it Catalina Cafe.
All of our signature lattes we created and are named after family members. So I like all of those, like the Mr. William and the Nutty Natalie and the Catalina Mocha and the Zoe's Revenge are all our kids.
One of the great things about Catalina Cafe that makes us unique is that we are a family business. We look at our staff, our team as family. When you're an independent cafe, a lot of times you're going to get that kind of one-to-one, relationship with us. We hope whenever you come here, you feel like you're treated as if you're family, because you are. There's a lot of places out there and choices that you can choose from, whether it be the gas station, whether it be Starbucks or some other corporation, but you chose to come and walk through our door. So it's our job as a family business to welcome you and to hopefully have you come in and have that great experience to where you come back.
I think that we feel like a community space. We're close to Railroad Square and then campus and our outside area that we have. We've always had a very comfortable vibe to us so that it's not unwelcoming. I do like the student involvement in a lot of our staff. Actually, most of them are students, and then a lot of them live around here. Our location where we're around a lot of the housing, and it's pedestrian walking in, and there's the hotels. We also do a lot with, we do some sorority fraternity. We support those groups. We do like shared events. We do coffee tabs with them. We donate to some of their causes, and we like that back and forth because they're our customers, so we support all of that also.
I see a lot of times what people do overseas and kind of see what unique ingredients that they use and what's kind of taking a trend. And so we'll bring that here to the cafe and kind of experiment with that. So what I do is I'll come up with like some sort of ideas, or Trish will come up with an idea and say, hey, what do we think about this? And then we bring it to our staff, and then we come up with the systems and the processes and the procedures on how to do that. And then they're the ones that kind of really make the magic happen and give us feedback, not only from the staff, but from the customers as well too. We used to have a customer, you'll probably talk to, Alan. He's now works with us. He loved it so much that he decided to work with us. He actually is in my phone literally as Alan Brown Sugar Caramel. And because he's one of the ones that kind of, we brought it to the menu, and then we only had it like for the fall, but then we took it off of the fall menu, and then he would always like say, hey, you got that brown sugar caramel? We would have like literally a bag of brown sugar just for him.
The caramel brown sugar latte is been my blood type for the last 13 years. I come in every morning, set everything up. I gotta get that caramel brown sugar latte. When I first came to Catalina as a customer, was one of their first days opening up because I was a regular at the previous coffee shop. And then so I came in one day and it was Maurice and Trish back there, so then it became Catalina Cafe. Coming into the coffee shop every day, meeting the owners, it was definitely a family atmosphere. All of our staff, their number one key is to greet every customer. We want you to come back, and having great customer service, that is a huge key to return customers. Once you have like a good experience somewhere, you're more likely to go back, and most of our customers are return customers.
Tallahassee can be a tough nut to crack. just because it can change in a heartbeat. It's a college town. Things change, things alter. Sometimes, it doesn't really go the way you want to. There's businesses that have done better when they've left Tallahassee. Go against like Starbucks and those other big companies. And we're like these little guys coming in trying to do something. If you have a stressed employee, it's gonna come off stressed. If you come in here, everyone's vibing. We just want you to vibe. Pay. It's one of those things, if you have someone who's thinking about like, I gotta rush to my next job, then they're gonna be more concerned about making sure they can pay their bills other than just like making sure that everything flows and goes correctly. And I don't want them stressed. If you go to Starbucks especially, you'll see the stress right there. Giving actual good coffee to students, which was really incredible. And me being at FSU alone, I was very happy to be a part of that. We actually care about like you enjoying the food with the coffee. It's a hand in hand. It's not commercialized. It's not fast paced. It's actually quality over quantity.
I do like their coffee here. I like their coffee here more than any other place. I like that it's privately owned. It's not like a big corporation or anything, so I'd rather throw money at a place like that that goes into the community. They do a lot of community stuff, which I like, and there is a big community around here of like local people and stuff like that. So that's what I like about it, is seeing people I know come in and out.
So here at Mugshots, this is one of our specialty drinks. It's the Better Than Revenge Banana Bread Latte. We're gonna start with some syrups here. Over here, we're gonna pour some shots of espresso as well. So here we just tamp the espresso to make sure it goes in the machine correctly. And then once all the espresso is poured, we're gonna add in our milk as well. And for this latte, we also do our cold foam as well. So now it's starting to look a little bit like a latte. We froth it so it's nice and foamy. This is where we ice and we top all the drinks. That is it. So that is our Better Than Revenge.
I can't even lie. I was getting a little burnt out seeing where the coffee industry was going. People not being welcoming, not being, exciting. My partners came to me with, open arms of what they really were hoping we could bring in. The crazy part is that when you look at the industry in a whole, you don't really see many minorities at all. And here I wanted to include everyone. I didn't want to be one person be shut out, as you know. I am, yes, I'm American, but first thing I'm a Black American. So the one thing that is like I wanted us to do is like incorporate everyone. You're accepted because we love coffee, and that's what we want to do, is make sure that everyone loves coffee. And I think like that's gotten lost over the years. Me working for Starbucks, I work Brewers Bagels. It's just, it's either you come in and they want you out, or they don't care, or it has to be something political. All it has to be is a cup of coffee and people saying, hey, how are you? I think everybody has their own different vibe that they want to give to the community, which I totally understand. Because if we were all the same, then it'd be pretty boring. When you come in, you leave, you're not upset. I don't want to give you something sterile. If I give you something sterile, then that's one thing I don't want to do. So I guess I can't even worry about what the other coffee shops are thinking, because I care about what you guys think about when you come in here and how you're feeling when you leave.
To describe Calvin's in one sentence, it is an eclectic, open, creative space for students in around Tallahassee and the FSU community. Calvin started 16 years ago as a project that came out of the business school. So it was a kind of the question of, could a pay what you can model of a cafe work to support a nonprofit? And so we got some initial funding from some individuals to help open the space, to create the coffee shop as itself. And over the course of 16 years, it has developed from a kind of drip coffee, Folgers coffee, to now a fully functional espresso bar. And it's been student-led from the very beginning and kind of carried on as that model for the past 16 years to where it is now, and a significant part of what we do as a ministry. I believe that a space like this in the lives of students is really important because it's a third space. It is a space that is neither the classroom nor their home. It is a space where individuals can come, find community, maybe meet people they've never met before. We create opportunities for students to try out some of their artistic expressions with our open mic nights, and where somebody who may never have performed live before gets an opportunity in a safe environment to try out being a performer.
So I first heard about Calvin's Coffee House because I'm a College of Music student. So all of our classes are right across the street, and a good portion, maybe 70–80% of the people in here are more than likely College of Music students. And when I was in freshman year, I heard, yeah, I'm going to Calvin's. Like, where's that? I just follow people here, found this great space, and have been coming back ever since. Calvin's means a lot to the student community. Teachers come here with their students to have impromptu meetings. They'll have class in here. Friends will gather around and work on projects or eat, drink, have fun, just relax during the day. And it's just a great place for people to build relationships throughout college.
When it's slow and it's not a rush, I love making these like aura drinks. So I'll read a customer's like aura and say like, hey, what do you think you'd like to order? So I've been working at Calvin's for 3 years. The environment here is so wonderful. We have so many great staff and so many great people that come through our coffee shop. It's like a great vibe. It's very like, I don't know, bright and academic, and also just like the people in the community that make this place is just so wonderful.
When we look at student well-being, we look at the whole person. They're students first. If they're sick, we don't expect them to come to work. We tell them to go home to take care of themselves physically. So the building of community is really important for us. And kind of research with college students is that loneliness is a pretty significant epidemic. And so to create spaces and opportunities for people to connect combats that. And so finding your place, finding your community, finding your people is a really important thing. And so it's helpful in terms of where you are in life. It's helpful for academic outcomes. It's helpful just across a myriad of spaces, but it's important because deep down being human means being in relationship with other people. And so my thought is, let's be creative. Let's find ways to create spaces or create opportunities for that to happen, where people can express themselves or laugh together doing trivia, or to take a risk and try to live out your talent a little bit. The process of getting coffee is so unique. Learning about ethical practices for coffee growers and coffee producers, realizing that coffee grows really around that center part of the globe in some of the poorer parts of the world, and there are a lot of exploitative practices around coffee. That's changing with folks being mindful of that. And so how we get our coffee is really something that was eye-opening to me. And then learning about the variety of different types of beans being grown in different places. Just generally the coffee bean being a fascinating thing to me and something I continue to learn.
It's just learning from your mistakes, but just not being afraid to fail, and just learning from those failures. But we still try to also, at the same time, having a successful business is being successful parents as well too.
Love people, love coffee. That's our kind of tagline, and I think that's central to how we operate. The ordering is really important, and loving coffee and caring about what we're making, and that those are related to one another.
Fail and keep going, because life, you're going to have failures, you're going to have ups and downs. I always say your life is a book. Each chapter is a new story. Just keep working your hardest, do the best thing you can, and when you have people that believe in you, that is the biggest thing you'll actually have coming out of it, and you'll be successful.